And this ain't financial advice. We're back at it again. Boys and girls of all ages, here we are looking at the crypto market. Today, the prices of a lot of the cryptos have retraced a little bit, which is expected to happen. If we come take a look at here, I want to show you guys something super duper interesting. This is the chart today, okay? Then you see Ethereum around 31.71, Cardano 275. It actually went under 270 there for a moment, and it is rebounding back up. Before we get into that, though, let me shout out a big thank you to all of the new delegates in the Nerd Fam. Thank you, 1044. Thank you, 7564. Thank you, 4055. Thank you to 17,107. Thank you to 39,744. Thank you to 4,086. Thank you to 7,070. Thank you to 30,020. 40, and thank you to the 10,000 new delegates and anybody else that I may have missed in here. Thank you very much. 3,299, 2,902, 5,443, 3,707, 3,077, 1,021. Thank you all so much for supporting Nerd. And I want to thank you all individually because you helped this node become what it is becoming. And what this node stands for is pushing the Cardano gospel out to new people, to educate new people about Cardano. So if this year we have 1 million new wallets, next year we have 2 million new wallets. The year after that we have 4 million. The year after that we have 8 million. And let me show you something really, really interesting here. If we take a look at today, we see Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Binance, Tether, XRP, DOGECOIN. Okay? If you look at the historical snapshot of 2015, what do you see? You see Bitcoin, XRP, Litecoin, Ethereum, DOGECOIN. That's 2015. 2016, historical snapshot. We see Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and where is it? Number 13, Dogecoin, still a brand name. Okay? Then we look at 2014, Bitcoin, Litecoin, XRP, Dogecoin still in 7th place there in 2014. And I want to bring that up because it has a lot to do with what we're trying to do here at Nerd. We want to make sure to guarantee that everyone and their mother knows what Cardano is. So that when we look at these historical snapshots in the year 2025, after Bitcoin has cut in half again, everyone knows Cardano. It's a household name. Not one Tom, Dick, or Harry on the planet Earth doesn't know. And when you stake with Nerd, you're ultimately, inadvertently, helping the promotion and education of this life-changing technology. That is the ethos behind this channel. So stake with Nerd. Let's get into it. So this one analyst was saying that once ADA cracks $5, people will magically start to FOMO in. Personally, I think with the time that we have leading up to September 12th, smart contracts release date, and the summit, whatever news comes out of that. I've heard some things through the grapevine. Don't want to repeat them. Pretty exciting stuff. I think that we'll probably crack $5 sooner than we think. But just like today, there's been a major... Actually, that's not true. There's not been a major retracement. It's been a pretty healthy retracement. I mean, when you have these parabolic moves upwards, you can't not expect there to be a sell-off. I mean, people are naturally going to trade. Now, the Nerd Fam, we're famous hodlers. Famous hodlers. We keep the hodl gang strong. Folks, if you need an amazing Telegram group to talk you out of making a horrific trade that you will regret for the rest of your life, feel free to come to the Nerd Fam and shill us your spiciest memes. It's really awesome. This thing has become a total community within a community, and that's what we're also so pumped about. Oh, I love this. This is a great meme. Look how spicy this is. Every ADA holder right now. It's got the ascot on. Oh my God. Don't be an ass, Scott. So anyway, I was thinking Cardano recently went to almost $100 billion. And I was thinking to myself about a couple different things. One of those things was, look at this. That means that Cardano, pre-smart contracts, has a valuation close to that of Airbnb, Zoom, Lockheed Martin, and SoftBank. And we haven't even launched a full-on product yet. Wait until the ecosystem grows. And I want to be one of the people look back on as one of the people who spread that gospel, who got more and more and more people to come to Cardano and to start building on Cardano. Not financial advice, but that is the ethos of this channel and one of this channel's mission statements. So if we come back here, Cardano doing great things in anticipation of launch of smart contracts. Here's a little interesting thing I looked up here. According to calculations made by an astrophysicist, the total worth of the Earth is around $5 quadrillion, which also makes the Earth the most expensive planet in our solar system. Tokenize the world. I mean, think about it. We're going to be able to tokenize everything in the future. We're going to be able to tokenize real estate. We're going to be able to tokenize everything. Literally, there's nothing you're not going to be able to tokenize. You're going to be able to tokenize the futures industry. You're going to be able to tokenize options. You're going to be able to tokenize property, real life assets. And that is ultimately, I think, once people take the red pill, the future. And it's just a fun little number to look at because we look at our market cap right now, which is, I believe, just shy of $2 billion. And you say, okay, if there's $5 quadrillion on planet Earth and the total market cap is $2 trillion for crypto, how long and how far do we have to go? How long and how far do we have to go? Are we just at Everest Base Camp? Or are we about to finish up? I'd say we haven't even reached Everest Base Camp because mainstream adoption, it just hasn't occurred yet. It's only now starting to occur in big bankers. Look at this. So these bankers here recently, that's the Michael Saylor thing. Institutions pouring money into Solana and Cardano, current rate outpacing both Bitcoin and Ethereum because they're looking into the future. They're looking into where's it going next? What's the next thing that's going to disrupt the technology that is already disrupted? And if you look at this article by Forbes, bankers issue a seismic warning. Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Cardano, and XRP could replace the dollar in just 5 years as we add a $1 trillion market cap. But it's really interesting to think about that because a lot of those cryptos listed in that article are cryptos that have been in the top 5, the top 10. Notice how they did not list the Doge, but Doge does have that brand name recognition. And a lot of, it's very interesting. A lot of the cryptos, they don't have that level of marketing. Okay, Ethereum got it because they were first to market. They created the smart contract world, basically. But you'll see a lot of really cool technologies, and I don't want to down any companies, come out, but they just don't have the marketing. They just don't have the community. And that's something I think a lot of people are seeing with Cardano is that the community is so incredibly strong. It was one of the number one top searched things on Google Trend. It outpaced Ethereum and Bitcoin recently. And if Cardano delivers, which I think that with their approach of the peer-reviewed style, they want to work out all the kinks before they get there. That way they don't have to replace an engine mid-flight to the jet plane. So basically, if you look at this article, Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies have roared back over the last month after China and Elon Musk induced sell-off. Thanks a lot. Total FUD. Be ready for some FUD. Okay. Once you get that Teflon armor, the FUD doesn't even bother you anymore because you realize that the fundamentals of some of these projects, even just Bitcoin itself, is better than the status quo. I mean, why do we need banks in the future? Think about that. What does a bank do? It takes your money and just loans it out at a higher interest rate. Only the big clients get a very decent return on their money, but it's not going to be compared to anything compared to like a decentralized lending platform is going to be able to offer people. And it's going to let everybody play the game. If you're just a normal client to a bank, what do they give you? 0.75%? And then the bank goes and loans your money out? Well, those days are limited as far as I'm concerned. Oh my God. Got an email today. The amount of people that reach out to me to shill their products is, as the channel grows, and guys, thank you for all the people who have liked, subscribed, and commented to the channel. But the amount of people reaching out at this point for me to shill you their products, which are unproven products, it's a couple a day at this point. It's a couple people a day who want me to shill their products. And you know what? I'm not above introducing something that I think would add value to my community, but I'm never going to sell you guys rat poison. Okay. I look at a lot of other channels. Like for instance, does it make sense? Does it make logical sense for me to promote a stake pool and leverage trading? Think about that. That's like me being like, you guys should eat organic and smoke crack. Like, hey, if you have anything left after your 100x leverage trades, good luck. Come stake with Nerd. No, you're never going to see me do that. Okay? Because I don't leverage trade. So I'm not going to sell you something that I don't do myself. That's just who I am. I think that's the best way to do good business with people, because here's the thing in business. Your trust and your relationships are so much more valuable long-term than quick bucks, okay? I've said no to so many things at this point, and I have a very small following, when I could have said yes to them and made a fast dollar, because I care about my community, because I see how the community takes care of each other, but I want to lead by example, okay? If I see something really cool, like a hardware wallet that I think would benefit my users, I'm okay to promote that, okay? But if I see something that's inherently risky and statistically people get wrecked, no, I'm not going to sell you that. It's like I said, eat organic and smoke a little crack, you'll be fine. No, never gonna see that here on Wallace Inc. So check this out. I love Michael Saylor. He is the Bitcoin fanboy. Michael Saylor actually lives. He has a house in Anne Arundel County. It's absolutely beautiful. He parks his yachts right out on the cove. And man, if I ever see that guy, I would love to have a conversation with him about Cardano, because it's only a matter of time until he gets red pilled. Michael, if you're watching this, I love you, and you need to get in the ADA boat, because wow, they just picked up 4,000 Bitcoins. And I think Michael is going to be successful with this in the long term. I mean, Bitcoin has become the standard. At some point, it may cross the market cap of gold. We're just seeing more and more institutions jump in the game. We're seeing more and more bankers jump in the game. Look at this. Bloomberg strategist explains why 30-year U.S. bonds have bullish implications on Bitcoin. Look at this rocket. This is hilarious. So you have technology moving faster than people are able to learn about it. That's what I see. And I think that's what turns people off a lot in the crypto space. And if you just take your time with people and you give them a little nugget that they can kind of jive on and why that may be valuable. I mean, one of the best things I ever heard was, hey, if they had Bitcoin during the time that the Jews fled Nazi Germany, all they would have had to remember is a 12-word phrase, and they could have cashed in their money as soon as they left Germany, as opposed to getting all their gold and silver stripped from them. Well, that's one use case that I think anyone in the world can recognize, because if governments get out of control, if governments start to overgovern, start to overstep their boundaries, blockchain technology is a way to level the playing field. Folks, I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for staking with the Nerd. And if I don't see you, I see you on the internets. I'm out.
Stake with Nerd.